So the north is in flames.
Mm-hmm.
Help is desperately needed. Lac La Ronge Indian Band is asking for a minimum, I guess, 250 volunteer firefighters and volunteer laborers and more. I would imagine they would take more if they could get more to offer. And they're asking people in Moose Jaw too if we're interested. Now, I would like to volunteer. I can't. I got a full-time job. I live at home with my kid. I'm a single dad. There are so many things that I would really suffer from, like I wouldn't be able to pay a mortgage and whatnot if I did go volunteer. But I think it's super important that people do volunteer, and I'll get into that. I'll get into why. And if you have the time and you don't have the children at home and you are able to get up and volunteer, I can't stress how important it is right now.
Very important.
Yeah.
I just want to give you some facts here. There's 112 fires right now. They've started up faster than they're being extinguished. 600 Canadian soldiers are up there right now with 500 more ready to go and will likely join very soon. 9,000 people have been forced from their homes in Saskatchewan from 50 different communities, I think.
Yes.
Yeah. And that's without including Alberta or BC, which have their own wildfire problems as it is.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy. 400 square kilometers have burned already.
And there's going to be more.
Yeah.
It's going to be more. Right now in the town of La Ronge, they're surrounded by fire without an escape.
Mm-hmm.
So all they're doing
That's scary.
To prevent the town from going up in flames is trying to keep the fire back. And I guess they're hoping for a rainfall or something. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Or they're just going to keep pushing it back. They've dug trenches around the town and big piles. And apparently what they can do is they just have people walk the perimeter. And every time fires burst up, they get to them as quick as they can. This is really costly, and it takes a lot of people to do this. It's not like a 20-yard backyard they're trying to prevent here. It's a whole village. So this is costing hundreds of millions of dollars. There was a fire in 2011 at Slave Lake.
Yeah, that one was bad. About 700 million in damages.
Yes.
700 million.
It raised 40% of the town.
Yeah, and it was started deliberately.
That's what I want to get into. Started deliberately.
No one was charged.
When I think of started deliberately, I think like maybe errant campfires.
Yeah, I'm thinking a bunch of drunk kids out at wherever, right?
Yeah.
Having a campfire, getting too drunk,
or
passing out.
Stupid teenagers. That's when I hear fire started deliberately. But apparently there's something more troubling than that, and it was covered today in the Times Herald, and it's been mentioned before, but it's only become new to me. And apparently, it's popular for seasonal firefighters to actually start wildfires. Sounds strange.
Sounds bad.
Oh, jeez. But if they're working up there and they're not getting any work, they can employ themselves for an entire summer fighting fires that they started. No, I'm not. Of course, I'm not saying that people there, firefighters up north, have done this. But I Googled it to see how prevalent it was, and there are a shocking amount of cases where people have been charged, firefighters have been charged.
In the States.
So I don't know what the answer for that is. Maybe I would have thought that the firefighters up north were making a salary even when they weren't working, but I guess if they're forcing fires just to have work, maybe that's not the case. Mm-hmm. Maybe we'll get the firefighters to comment on that. Who knows?
Yeah.
Another thing I'm concerned about is what's going to happen now is they're going to start shipping in people from the States. That's what they want. If they can't fill the volunteers here, they're going to have American firefighters and possibly the American military.
Oh boy.
Up there. And now, God bless America if they help us, right?
Yeah.
I'm not going to hold that against them. But the thing that I'm worried about, and maybe this is a bit of fear mongering, but if we have the American military come to our rescue, and if we're indebted to the American military, when it comes time to pay that debt, when they need the help, I'm more worried about what we're going to have to do to help them. Because more often than not,
won't be forest fires that we're fighting.
No, I would think it's going to be boots on the ground in Iraq or something, which I would rather not do. But that could be the case. So that's why I think it's really important that we have Canadian people who can and have the time volunteer. Let's try to stay out of...
Let's keep the U.S. out of this as much as possible. They're already donating... Well, I don't know how I want to say it, but we have a Sky Crane helicopter from the States.
Pretty fascinating piece of machinery.
This is it here. Pretty cool thing.
Yeah.
So they're helping us a lot. I really don't want them to bring men in.
No.
Like, unless you tell them that the forest fires are
That's
Muslim. Muslim
gay
forest
black
fires.
Muslims. If we tell the Americans that forest fires are gay black Muslims,
Yeah.
we might have a whole bunch of them. come
Yeah,
up here.
and we'd put that thing out real quick.
Actually, on second thought,
Pop, pop.
yeah.
Hard work for you.